Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Because of COVID-19, local Little League Baseball has been put on hold. Jason Stamm, the president of Jasper Youth Baseball, says there could be a possibility of some ball this summer.
Obviously, we're trying to do everything we can from the perspective of trying to get these kids back out and have a little fun this summer because, obviously things haven't gone the way that a lot of them had hoped, So we're doing the best that we can, trying to get things organized with giving the kids the opportunity to play some baseball this summer. As of right now, our schedule, and obviously, these schedules that are coming out now are preliminary. They're just kind of a guideline or a schedule to try to get things started. With the governor's mandate that he come out with on Friday, it kind of give a little clarification on a lot of things as to when things can get started and that type of thing. So, I basically sat this weekend a little bit and looked over some of those guidelines and some of those dates that the governor came out with Friday. So from that perspective, I've been in contact with our board members. We have Jasper Youth Baseball has a board that's roughly between 15 and 20 guys. And so basically what I did was I sat down and tried to come up with, again, I just want to make sure that we stress to the public that, these are guidelines. They're not anything set in stone. But as of right now, the way that we're going to look at it is on Monday, May the 11th, we are trying to get together with all the board members and have a board meeting to discuss the plans for the upcoming season. I want to let the people know that, the board is going to do everything we can to give these kids the opportunity to play this summer and get as many games in as we possibly can. Obviously Little League International came out last week, I believe it was, and said that they're going to do away with the regional and the World Series this year. But they were kind of leaving the rest of it up to each individual state as to how far they want to take that. Do they want to have a district tournament and then a state tournament and things like that? So, I haven't gotten with our district administrator for District 13 in Southern Indiana yet to see how Indiana plans on handling that. But as far as the Jasper Youth Baseball League goes, we are going to do that, and we are going to have that meeting on Monday the 11th to try to get a schedule in place. What we're looking at doing is around the middle of May, we were going to have our pre-draft meeting for our coaches, and then a day or so after that, we're looking to have our draft for all of our leagues from T-ball all the way through Babe Ruth, which is ages 5 through 15. And then once we get the teams drafted up, following the guidelines of the governor, we're looking at possibly starting practice towards the end of May and then getting our leagues opened up and started about in the middle of June.
Tecumseh has a new head football coach today. Brett Szabo is the new coach of the Braves. He takes over for Jeff Daming, who went to South Spencer. Szabo spent 5 years as the head coach at Evansville North. The 2020 Korn Ferry Tour Golf Championship will remain on the schedule for this fall at Victoria National Golf Club. The Korn Ferry Tour Championship will remain on the previous announced date of August 24th through the 30th. Louisville has received a notice of allegation from the NCAA that accuses its men's basketball program of committing a Level 1 violation with improper recruiting offer and extra benefits, and several Level 2 violations that accuse former Cardinal coach Rick Pitino of failing to promote an atmosphere of compliance. The notice is the completion of a nearly 2-year NCAA investigation. Louisville acknowledged its involvement in federal corruption investigation Association of College Basketball related to the recruitment of former player Brian Bowen, which led to the ousters of Patino and AD Tom Jurich in October of 2017. The Indianapolis Colts chose not to exercise the fifth-year option on safety Malik Hooker. Team officials had until yesterday afternoon to decide whether to use the option or allow Hooker to become a free agent, an unrestricted free agent at that, after next season. Hooker was Indy's first-round draft pick in 2017, number 15 overall, and has shown playmaking ability during his first 3 NFL seasons. But the Ohio State alum also missed 14 of 48 games because of injuries, and the fifth year would have become fully guaranteed if Hooker again suffered an injury. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.